They don't go outside anymore, not after dark, because whatever's out there only comes at night. And according to the people who've seen it, it doesn't walk, it floats.
What? It floats? That's a new one.
Yep, because this isn't some old legend. This is happening right now. Tonight, we're looking at the terrifying beings terrorizing the villages in Peru. We don't know what they are, but they have a name. The locals call them the Los Pelacaras, the FacePeelers. In remote villages in Peru, people are reporting something that appears out of nowhere, attacks, and disappears before anyone can understand what they just saw. And the scary, confusing part? No one knows what they are. All we have are vague accounts and descriptions of some sort of beings that make no sense. Entire communities have started locking themselves inside at night. Kids aren't allowed outside alone. Some villages have even organized armed patrols because people say they're being watched and sometimes attacked.
Attacked? By what? People? Animals?
Well, that's where the stories start to conflict and get a lot stranger. Some people say they're human, tall figures, dark clothing, and faces covered. Others say they're not human at all because of how they move. They don't walk, they don't run, they glide just above the ground. And that detail keeps coming back again and again.
Look, pal, you humans are not graceful at all. You can barely walk without tripping on yourselves. I'm pretty sure there ain't no humans who can glide.
No, they don't. Which is why one specific report got the attention of the whole world. One of the most talked about reports comes from a teenage girl identified in the interviews as Cynthia. Her story was shared through local reporting and later referenced in interviews, including coverage discussed in other channels recently. Timothy Alberino actually went to Peru and investigated the incident. You can check out his interviews online. It's fascinating. Now, to be clear, the details haven't been fully independently verified, but the consistency of her account is what makes it stand out. According to her, she was outside at night when something approached her from behind. Before she could react, she said some kind of a weird smelling substance was sprayed in her face, through her nose. It was a strong chemical, and within seconds, she blacked out. When she woke up, she wasn't where she had been standing, and she wasn't alone. She described two figures above her, hovering, standing over her, both wearing masks, both speaking Spanish. But one of them didn't sound local. She described one of them as having a gringo accent.
A gringo? Doesn't that mean American?
Yup, that's exactly what it means. She then noticed something else. One of them was holding a device, something that emitted a focused beam of light. She described it as thin, controlled, almost like a laser, aimed directly at her neck. She said she couldn't move at first, like her body wasn't responding, but then she snapped fully awake. She grabbed one of the figures and pulled out a mask. She bought herself enough time and screamed. Villagers came running out, some of them armed with shotguns. They started firing at the hovering beings, but the villagers said the bullets bounced off their suits as if they were bulletproof. And according to her account, that's when the beings floated away. No panic, no struggle. They gracefully flew over nearby homes and disappeared into the night. No footsteps, no retreat, just gone.
Hold on. Something here doesn't make sense. What you're describing sounds alien. But they have body armor and speak Spanish? Something seems off.
I agree. But regardless of the accuracy of the details, it's these kind of reports coming from the villagers that is driving panic and fear amongst the people. Because this isn't the only report. Across these villages, people are describing the same pattern. Something that appears subtly, moves in ways that don't look human, communicates, and disappears before anyone can get a clear answer. Some believe it's advanced technology. Others believe it's something much harder to explain. But whatever it is, it's happening in remote villages deep in the jungles with not much outside communication or visibility.
So what the hell are we talking about here, man? I'm confused. Are these people with jetpacks? Aliens? What? Makes sense, man.
Well, that's the problem. No one knows. The initial story that was reported by newspaper was teenagers with jetpacks. But jetpacks can't maneuver and move the way the villagers describe. As far as we know, that technology doesn't exist. The more common theory is aliens, some form of extraterrestrial beings that are hunting the villagers in the jungles. But I don't buy that either. Why would alien beings from another planet speak Spanish? And why would one of them have an American accent? Those theories have major holes, but there is one theory that actually fits. An intelligence agency running covert ops in the jungle at the exact same time frame.
Wait, let me guess. The CIA?
Yup, the CIA.
It's always the CIA.
In 2023, the US government was holding training exercises deep in the jungles of Peru. The operation was called Resolute Sentinel. Training up included US Air Force Command, Logistics, Special Operations, and the Space Force.
Space Force? What the hell is Space Force doing in the jungle?
That's a good question. We don't know. But if the United States intelligence agencies are running covert training ops in the jungles of Peru with technology that advanced, you have to ask one major question. Why are they trying to cut off the faces of the people in those villages?
Yeah, I'm not going out there to find out. I like my face. Thank you very much.
Smart move. We don't know what's terrorizing the villages of Peru. Are they aliens? Is it organized crime? Or is it the government running covert operations with zero regard for human life? It wouldn't be the first time. But the truth is, we don't know. Until those floating, supernatural, bulletproof vest-wearing beings are caught. The next time you visit a village in the jungles of Peru, watch your back at all times because the FacePeelers might be floating behind you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for tonight's episode. If you enjoyed hanging out with us, please hit subscribe, like, and drop a comment below with your thoughts. Those things really help the channel grow, and as a bonus, the big guy will appreciate you very much. If you're looking for another creepy paranormal story, check out this video up here. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. As always, I'm your host, Adam. That's Bear. Until next time, be good, or be good at it.